3, 2, 1, action. Hey guys, welcome back to Off the Record, where we talk about whatever we want.
Motherfucker! Oh shit.
Oh my god.
All our real money, now we're poor, Joe.
Damn it.
Now we're all poor.
I made us in the poorhouse. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you guys know what's crazy?
Oh yeah, tell us your crazy story.
You know, we're all old now, so we haven't had...
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I'm pretty old.
All right, fine.
Speak for Joe, right?
Well, we're all more mature now.
Sure.
I haven't had like a gangster moment in a long time.
You got angry recently?
Not angry, but I was ready for some shit.
That never happened.
I know, because you just...
Are we gonna hear a war story?
Would he stop interrupting?
So shit
Maybe.
I'm preparing my mind for this shit.
doesn't really happen to me anymore, because I don't live in Glendale with a bunch of Armenians where shit happens to David all the time. My life is really, really peaceful. But the other day, I was driving back home from our meeting at SIP in Pasadena, but I was coming down from Garvey going east, right,
Yeah.
where it hits Atlantic. I'm driving and I'm about to hit the light and there's a car that's just parked in the middle of the street. Like he still has 3 car lengths before he gets to the line where he's supposed to be at. And his car's parked and I just see his hand outside the window flicking someone off. And he's like yelling. So I'm just behind him. I'm like, oh, this guy's mad. So I was just waiting. I didn't really care. But then the light turned green and he kept yelling. And I'm just gonna give him the time to just vent it out, whatever. And he keeps going, I'm like, this is taking forever. So I hit the honker. Is that what it's called? The honker?
I think so. The horn?
The horn.
Sure.
I hit the horn, I go, meh, meh. And then he was still cussing and then he started going forward. I'm like, all right, cool. So now I'm just driving and we drive down past the bank on the right. And then this fool...
Wait, you're on Atlantic?
Going down Garvey.
Okay. Oh, Garvey, okay.
Yeah, and then so we keep going down and now he's like, flicking me off. He keeps turning around, like going crazy at me. And I'm
Wait,
like,
why? For no reason.
I'm like, this motherfucker's crazy. I'm like, I don't know what the hell's happening. And then we just keep going, and then he starts brake checking me like a motherfucker.
What?
And then I can hear so I stop, I can hear my duffel bag in the back of my truck fly all the way back and hit me. That's how hard I'm getting brake checked.
Whoa.
Not the duffel bag. Were you by yourself?
I was by myself.
Not the duffel bag.
So
No.
I'm like, this is fucking crazy. I'm like, damn, this fool's like really trying to like hurt my feelings or something. So we keep
That's
going.
offensive.
Yeah, so we keep going and then he pulls over. He pulls over and then I look at him and then he's going like this to me, still like flicking me off, yelling at me.
What does he look like?
Like some like Mexican dude with like a backwards hat.
Damn it.
Was it a snapback or was it
fiery
covered?
Was it blue?
I couldn't tell if the bill was a different color from the actual head part. I couldn't tell. Okay. But so he was there, he's like flicking me off. And then he goes behind me. Now he's high beaming the fuck out of me.
What the fuck?
He's high beaming the fuck out of me and still yelling and honking now.
Oh my god.
And then so I was driving, I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, I feel bad for this motherfucker because I've been training my ass off. I'm like, if we get if we get out of this car, I'm gonna beat the living shit out of this
like,
fool.
I can't wait.
I was like, I'm gonna beat the living shit out of this motherfucker, right? But then as we go further down, I'm like, this guy might actually just be crazy. So I go in my back seat, I pull my backpack out, I unzip my backpack, and I have my hand on my gun. And I'm like, all right.
This guy is literally, he did not know what he was looking forward to.
So I was like, if we get to the next light and he gets out of his car,
yeah,
I'm gonna fucking smoke this fool if he comes to my driver's side. And what was crazy is this is like the most beautiful case of karma I've ever seen. The moment right when I pull my gun out, I see sirens going behind me, and when it went on, I was like, oh fuck, are they flagging me? Because then if he pulls me over, you can see my hand on a gun.
Shit.
I'm gonna get smoked. But then I look, and then he pulls the other car over. So I guess there's a cop that's been just posted in the corner
and watching
this fool going fucking crazy the whole time and like high beaming and honking and doing all that shit. So he got pulled over and I was like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Imagine if you fucking shot him while the cop was around there.
I know. But it was crazy because I was like, I never had like a moment in a long.
Well, you never know who has a gun too in LA. Because every summer there's always road rage because it's just hot and traffic doesn't mix well.
Yeah.
But then there's always some type of incident that happens, violent crime.
Yeah.
On the freeway, on the streets, from traffic.
Yeah, I haven't had one of those feelings in a long time where I was like, oh shit, shit's about to go down.
It's hard in LA, man. People just have crazy road rage. Like my Uber driver was this fucking Korean guy.
Yeah.
He's so fucking Korean. His car was literally shipped from Korea here because his GPS was still in Korean, and it was a Honda Insight. This dude, fucking every stop. So there was this other dude. I guess he was trying to get in. Technically, I think the Korean guy was wrong. I wasn't really paying attention. But the guy was asking to come in. He just wouldn't let him in. So they just started going at each other. But this fool, like cursing at him in Korean and shit. So, dude, fucking people get raged out here, dude, in traffic, specifically in LA. It's hard not to.
Yeah.
I can't picture you yelling at somebody, though.
Me?
I can picture you dancing off with somebody, but not much else.
When I flick people off, I do it so they can't see. Like, I'll be like,
She opens the glove compartment and sticks her hand inside. Fuck you.
She's like, fuck you.
it feels good to me that I just did it. I do it for me.
Because you're so sweet. I feel like you would like internalize it, and then afterwards, I'm gonna see a dance piece about it on your Instagram.
She's all like,
Yeah. And I'm just like, you guys don't know, but she was just in a fight earlier.
She's like, I call this traffic jam.
dude, now we have to see that.
the dance traffic jam? Oh yeah, I got you.
This represents the time when I had the ooh ha heart.
That's pretty good.
So what have you been up to, bitch?
Just trying to be better at everything. My New Year's resolution, I know it's really late now, but it was to do like everything but one level up.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I guess I didn't do it
What do
today.
you mean one level? Like what?
Being presentable, but like I didn't do it today. But like,
What do you mean?
Because you're selling your merch.
yeah! I was like so freezing, and I was like, I could get dressed, but I could also not. But like everything you do, like if you do a video, just make it one level up, either production or like hopefully it's production and content wise. Like I'm taking a stand-up class now because I want to be funnier.
Oh, cool.
And so, like,
With who?
Some dude.
Jerry Katzman? Oh.
What about you? Deflect.
But you're the guest. You're the guest.
Deflect.
What do you do? You're gonna try to one up everything in your life?
Every single thing.
Damn, that's a hard New Year's.
You trying not to sleep?
What? You need that. So I do one extra hour.
Nice.
I don't know how you could do so much extras
I'm trying. It's hard out here.
for a pimp.
I failed every single New Year's goal already.
What were your New Year's goals?
For this year? Last year, I feel like you killed all your goals.
Well, my New Year's goal was
you
to
lost so much weight, man.
Yeah, but that was a 10-year New Year's goal. So and that didn't really work out. My New Year's goal actually they have rollover rates, so they keep rolling over.
I'm crying.
Yeah, so they roll over every time.
For sure.
That's why I don't have goals. You have goals. You know what happens? You set yourself up for failure.
Yeah, I have zero
You
goals.
want to surprise yourself with the accomplishments that you do. You're just like, oh, I don't know how this happened. I didn't even aim for this shit. It's great. Every day is great.
I was supposed to learn Japanese every fucking day this year, and it did not happen.
Depression. You're like, I set myself up for this imaginary road, and then I didn't make it. For me, the roads are everywhere.
And I'm super disappointed because we're actually going to Japan in a couple months.
Oh, yeah.
And I could have been brushed up by then.
Could have been helpful.
I mean,
You got me, don't worry.
I know, that's right. We got this guy.
You still have a couple months.
True.
So that's good.
It's hard though because it's
Watch
just
a lot of anime.
look at that. You already stopped yourself.
it's just too much gaps right now.
Oh, in between learning?
Yeah, and so it's not becoming consistent. So and it gets annoying because my girlfriend speaks Japanese, but she speaks
does.
too much to my ass, and that annoys me. Yeah, I mean, so now every time I leave or something, I have to say "Itekimasu." So I have to say that to her every time I leave. You know, so it's like school every day.
That's great.
That's cool.
It's annoying.
Repetition helps you learn, though. Yeah.
She's so good though. She's so good.
I mean, you have a helper. Jess wants to learn Japanese, and I don't speak it to her at all.
I know, she was taking classes for a while.
Yeah, she was dedicated. And she's like, you don't even help me. And I'm like, I know, because, like, I don't know how.
That was Casey too, and I was trying to learn Cantonese. That's why I switched over to Mandarin, and then now I'm not even learning anything.
You're not learning anything?
What was that story going, huh?
I just,
Well, it's
I'm saying that I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I set myself up,
Yeah.
and then I failed.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, cry time. There it goes.
Okay. I'll cry for everyone.
I wanted this!
Midwife for tears.
You know what?
I'll cry everyone's tears for you.
I'm going to help you out for a second, okay? Get better at making excuses for yourself.
I think I'm pretty good at that.
One notch higher.
I'm pretty good at that.
When you make excuses for yourself, you don't feel bad. Because you justify all of your actions in your delusional world.
Like you're justified.
Oh yeah. Wait, I have a tip for learning languages.
Ooh.
It's an app. Is
Duolingo?
yeah, you use that?
So what I've learned about learning languages, just because when I tried to learn the best way that I've learned to do it is it's literally person-on-person interaction.
Yeah.
And so there is this one
When you're
Japanese,
Right.
it's like a website/forum, and they don't actually sell a product, but they teach you ways on how to learn it through learning it with other people. So you get keywords, and then every week you have to go into a chat with somebody from Japan that wants to learn English, and you want to learn Japanese.
So that's a good excuse for hiring a Japanese cam girl.
You want it here?
Full of excuses.
You want it in my butt?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so you actually learn that way too. And so how Mariel said to me was she learned how to speak her languages really well by, this kind of sounds a little crazy, but having a conversation with yourself in the sense of if you can ask somebody a question or you want to, you're gonna have to know how to say that in that language and respond back.
Yeah.
So for example, like when we're having a conversation like this, she goes, well, how would I say this in Japanese? And then she would log that down. And it starts to become, then you start to pick and choose like, oh, these are actually very common phrases.
Yeah.
And you know how to go back and forth on them.
Exactly. So she knows what's said and what's going to be reciprocated back.
That's true.
That's tight.
It's just hard because you have to do that through repetition.
But she also lived in those countries for a while, like immersing yourself in the culture. Because I was like in China for 1 month, and I swear to God, I thought I started to understand the context of Mandarin. What we
Probably.
were talking about. And I'm like, oh, I could, that word. I heard that before. And then when you're just forced to be in it and that's all you hear, I think you start to understand.
The funny thing was with her, I think Mariel told me that she actually learned how to speak Mandarin better from a white guy in Taiwan.
Oh, what?
Because he helped her with
He
grammar.
still
or-
lives there till this day.
Oh.
So he's actually from Pasadena in the LA area. And so they would go out, let's say they're going to like 7-Eleven to buy some shit. They would look at him and then they would look at her and go,
Why?
they would talk to her instead, but she doesn't speak any Mandarin at that point, and then he has to translate, but they still would talk to her
Oh my God.
because they're comfortable looking at her. But he actually,
They're comfortable looking at her.
like, hey, I don't know about this face over here, so maybe you. Yeah, but it's kind of cool though. Like it's weird. Like when I always see
Learning
her.
the Lu language.
Yeah, I forget how cool she is with that stuff. Like she could speak Mandarin, she could speak Japanese and stuff.
Talent.
That's so cool.
You want to learn a new language?
What language?
I was trying to learn French, and that was so hard.
Really?
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Just spitting.
Yeah, that means good morning in French.
And then I was like, oh, I'll do Italian because it's kind of similar to Spanish, and it's way easier.
You speak Spanish?
No, well, of course not. I took 6 years though. I was in Spanish Honor Society.
Wait, you took it and you don't remember anything?
No, of course not.
Because you don't use it. Even me, Spanish was my first language and I'm forgetting it because I never use it now.
Right.
I want to learn Spanish so bad.
Oh, shut up.
I do, because guess what? You know, in that situation, you know when that guy was cursing you out? What if you rolled down that window and you just started speaking fluent Spanish to him? He would have been like, what the fuck?
You're speaking English though. He's like, fuck you, motherfucker, fuck you, fuck.
Then he would have been even more angry. He goes, do I don't speak Spanish, homie? Fucking racial profile me and shit.
Tyka's in that stage right now where he's in between all 3 languages. So I can't tell sometimes if it's gibberish or if it's Chinese. Yeah.
He's all,
Yeah, because he'll tell me he'll say booyah, booyah, booyah. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I ask him, he goes, oh, that means don't do that.
Do that.
So
Yeah.
he'll say, 不要, and he'll say, no. And then he'll say, sí.
Yeah.
They're all different languages.
Wow.
Like you know the JS Lee twins. So I'll chat with them every now and then on Instagram.
Yeah.
So she was telling me that their kids, they're born in Australia, everything else, but she only speaks Korean to them. So her kids are actually in ESL right now.
Oh, cute.
So it's kind of weird.
I think that's a good thing though.
I do think it's a good thing.
They're gonna be a bilingual 100% sure because they have to learn English in the school system.
Yeah, no matter what, yeah.
Now I'm wondering, it's like, well, maybe I should just teach my kids Korean.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what happened in my household.
Absolutely. That was me. Spanish was my first language.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you're
why
fine.
all of our fucking grammar sucks.
Yep. Yeah, dude. Exactly.
And you know what really gets you to realize how bad you are at English? Having a podcast.
Oh my
I'm
God.
listening back to my shit. I'm like, dude, that's not English, you fucking dumb fuck.
Dude,
It is English. You're incredible at English.
Yeah, you
yeah,
are.
you're really good.
No, but I've messed up my words a lot, and I used to be a lot better when I used to read. I don't read anymore, and that's the problem.
Reading It's
You know
how.
the word that fucked me up when I was like younger that I was like, holy shit, that's not the way you say it. I thought it was salmon.
For salmon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a lot of Spanish-speaking people say
We say
salmon.
salmon. In Spanish, it's salmon. So then
Salmon.
Salmon way.
Salmon way. Yeah, and I was like, wait, salmon. And they're like, what
I
the
hate
fuck?
following you because you're always improving yourself. Because like you're
One level up, baby.
this
not an inspiration. You feel
to
guilt.
fucking muting your post because it'll be some shit like she's like this. She goes, well, I just got books today, and I'm like, you fucking bitch. I know you're not faking because you actually read too.
Yeah, and then she'll be like, I put up a barn door today all by myself.
Who the fuck are you?
It was not by myself, although I wish it was.
She's like, I was just in a Nike commercial. You can see me everywhere. I'm like, what?
And then she's not even flaunting it either. It's just that's just who she is. And then I look at my life, and I'm laying in bed with Cheeto crumbs on my stomach.
dude, that's me too. Right after the Nike shoot.
Don't take my shit.
Let him have it.
Okay, have it. Yes, I'm impacting people with my tears.
Yeah, dude, but you're very proactive, dude.
Thanks.
And I've seen you grow consistently. It's kind of crazy, dude, because like I think like if you really look at the model of somebody who is a very consistent person, and consistency is key, and kind of understanding who you are, you would be the best model for it because you actually came in later onto YouTube than I did, and I came on kind of late.
Yeah.
So for you, I saw your come up. So it was very gradual. It wasn't something that was huge that blew you up. You were very consistent with it, and you have a very strong fan base. And I think that's the best way to curate content on this channel.
That's true.
Yeah, because you have longevity. Because your come up was just done by you. Whereas other people come in and they come in hard because they're like kind of leeching off of other people.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of fall off. And you're like, what happened?
Off of a booty shaking video and it went viral.
Which you very well could. You are a very hot girl.
There's one video where my ass is very prominent.
Which one?
It's on.
Everyone go look it.
It's on Dietrich's channel. It's a dance video.
Uh-oh. 3 million views.
I was thinking about that the other day. Like all these like young bloods or young bloods. Who am I? Young blood. The radio. So like they'll skyrocket up and have like 4 million followers. But I'm like, what happens in like 5 years from now?
they
Is it
peak
still
so
going to?
early.
Yeah. Is it?
Because their gimmick is gonna die off.
Yeah, and I'm like, God, they have so many more followers, but I'm like, but I don't know about it. I don't trust it all the way. Versus like, it feels like I'm climbing Mount Everest of how slow it's been. But thank you for saying that because it's like, okay, it's not all for nothing.
Yeah, because well, sometimes I'll look at your stuff and I'm like, okay, you know what? This girl right here is a good person. Now, how do I do this in my life? You know? But your fan following is actually really great because they're very not. I wouldn't say consistent, but they actually care about you.
Yeah,
The reason why is because you curated your content very, very well.
And it's authentic.
It's
so that's
very
why,
authentic, and it's
That's good
hard
branding, though.
to do.
Yep.
Right? So
Yeah.
It's not even so. I always express this too. It's not so much that you need 1 million views. You could have 10,000 views, but if 10,000 people fuck with you heavy, it's way more important than having 1 million people watch you.
Yeah.
It's way different. The interaction, like how they support you and the way they do it, especially with their dollars and their support, is completely different. So if any young creators out there are thinking about just blowing up on the scene, you have to think about longevity. Like how long will these people watch you? So you'll see a lot of people with content on their channel, they'll have 1 million views, and in their next video, 6,000 views.
Yeah.
Why is that? It's because they're only coming to your channel for that one thing, and they're not here to watch you as a person.
I just want to have that big break and then leave.
And then leave.
We should have done pranks when it was hot, dude.
Oh, but I'm just so.
Oh
like-
yeah,
Is
prank.
this your baby?
I feel like sometimes.
Oh my God.
It's just a prank, bro.
It's just a prank, bro. It's just
It's a social experiment. Come on, chill.
I'm too damn fucking. I don't know. I care too damn much for my own damn good sometimes, or like we're too ahead, right? So
Yes.
now all of the role reversals and the things
They're
that
hot
we did,
now.
they're hot now, and we were doing those skits
7 years ago?
Yeah, 7, 8 years ago. So it's like maybe it just wasn't the right time, or I don't know.
I'm gonna save my ideas, bury them, and then
do it later.
dig it back up like 7 years later.
There's like parody characters, art. I don't know. It's different now. It's the same but different. So